Happy Halloween. I'm Lucy Bustamante.
And I'm Andre Sr. We're getting your Tuesday started, your Halloween started with a check of your weather together and with traffic. So let's take a live look outside right now. First, things are clear out there.
Yeah. And here, well,
Not so much.
Not so much.
It's a little cloudy in here.
A little cloudy.
The one day a year I can get away with doing something this ridiculous.
What's that, wearing suspenders?
Wearing suspenders. Just floating on through here, guys. Nothing to see. Yeah, good morning, guys. Happy Halloween. This is fantastic. This is just a lot of fun. I hope you're enjoying it at home. As you head out trick-or-treating this evening, not going to see any of this. We got high pressure in control, so that's going to keep all this away. No precipitation going on here. 61 at 6 p.m. tonight. Sun goes down at 6:08, and through the evening, clear. Temperatures do fall into around 6:50. You know, I'm really lonely because right here, high pressure is keeping away all my friends. All the other clouds, they're all gone. So I'm just hanging out here by myself. A cumulus fair weather cloud. That's all I got to say about that. All right, 42 degrees outside right now in Chesapeake. 40. Guys, don't make me laugh too hard. I might precipitate. All right, 46 in Newport News, 46 in Norfolk, 42 in Chesapeake, 45 Wakefield, 41 in Gatesville, and 42 out in Virginia Beach. All right, as we go through the day today, guys, a chilly start out there. Gonna need those coats, but throughout the day, we're seasonable and sunny. It's gonna be a nice Halloween, especially by the time you head out the door with the kiddos to do some trick-or-treating. We're gonna talk more about what to expect for the rest of your work week coming up. For now, I want to get over to Ashley for a check on those roads.
Oh, thanks, Tim. I feel like I was watching one of those kids shows explain how clouds work. You just see the random floating cloud.
Sorry, I got picked up by the jet stream.
Do I have to do traffic right now? Like, good grief.
Hey, let me go to the other side.
Are you okay?
Yep,
You
all
good?
We're good.
Stop that monitor mirror, man. Right, yeah. I mean, I don't know. What do you want me to say? Traffic, no. It's really not much going on right now. So we'll take a nice live look at traffic, and then I'm going to go get some coffee. Here's 64 near Victory Boulevard in Newport News. Traffic looks really nice, so everything is great. Back on the maps, again, we're in good shape. Yeah, guys, we'll do traffic again in a bit. I'm done.
Bye. All right. Here we go. On to more serious news. First, on daybreak, President Trump is working to distance himself from former campaign leaders after a double indictment.
Yeah, not only that, a third person pleaded guilty in secret. And all of this pointing to the first evidence members of the Trump campaign directly coordinated with Russians to collect dirt on opponents.
ABC's Janae Norman picks up our coverage from D.C.
Mr. Manafort, did you commit a crime?
Former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort and one-time deputy campaign manager Rick Gates both charged in a sweeping 12-count indictment of conspiracy against the United States, money laundering, and failing to register as agents for a foreign government.
Mr. Manafort, did you collude with Russians?
Both former campaign leaders pled not guilty to the charges unrelated to their activity working on the Trump campaign. But the biggest break in the investigation led by special counsel Robert Mueller, the revelation that former Trump campaign foreign policy advisor George Papadopoulos worked with suspected Russian agents, then denied it to the FBI.
George Papadopoulos, he's an oil and energy consultant, excellent guy.
Papadopoulos, seen just a few seats from Donald Trump at a national security meeting, pleaded guilty earlier this month to lying to the FBI and has been secretly cooperating. According to the FBI, in April 2016, Russians told Papadopoulos they had dirt on Hillary Clinton and thousands of emails long before they were made public. The day after that meeting, Donald Trump gave his first foreign policy speech with an emphasis on Russia.
I believe an easing of tensions and improved relations with Russia from a position of strength only is possible, absolutely possible.
According to court filings, Papadopoulos reported to 4 senior campaign managers or policy advisors as he worked to set up a meeting between then-candidate Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin. Janae Norman, ABC News, Washington.
Good Morning America picks up our coverage with reaction from leaders on Capitol Hill. Look for that coming up right after daybreak.
Well, right now we're working to find out much more about a woman who died after she was held at the Portsmouth City Jail. Our partners at the Virginian Pilot report that Pamela Riddick was booked last week on grand larceny.
Yeah, deputies saw she was in trouble and took her to Maryview Medical Center where she died. And now the NAACP is demanding answers.
Today, the Portsmouth NAACP is calling on Portsmouth Commonwealth Attorney Mrs. Stephanie Morales to seek a special grand jury to investigate the circumstances surrounding the death of Miss Pamela Riddick in the Portsmouth City Jail.
Well, the Portsmouth Sheriff's Office says the medical examiner will determine Riddick's cause of death.
Well, a third person is dead. A third employee is dead from the prison after the prison break attempt at the Pasquotank Correctional Center. Correctional Officer Wendy Shannon died last night at the hospital. 2 other prison employees were killed. Justin Smith and Veronica Darden. They were injured after inmates set fires and then tried to escape back on October the 12th. 4 inmates face murder charges and they could be eligible for the death penalty.
5:36 is your time now. We are now waiting to learn vigil and funeral plans for an NSU freshman football player murdered in Norfolk. Nick Ackey's grieving mother expected her son to come home from college on Friday night, but he never showed up. Instead, she got a text from his coach.
So my first thing was, well, what's wrong? And he started crying. And he said, I think he said, we've lost Nick. And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean we've lost Nick?
Jaquan Anderson is charged with Ackey's murder. He called 911 right after the shooting and told emergency dispatchers that he shot Ackey's in self-defense, saying the 18-year-old tried to rob him. Anderson will be back in court in January.